Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. Today we all are here on the topic comparing quantities, and today we are discussing the questions which are related to Comate, or we can say in other words that the questions related to RS. Now question number 1 from this, it is telling here is you have to arrange the ratios. Now what are the ratios? 5:6, 7:10, 7:10, 13:15, then 23:30. Now you have to arrange these ratio in ascending order. So if you all remember, we studied in class 6 that ratio can be written in the form of fraction as well. So if you have to write it down in that fraction form, it can be written as 5/6, 7/10, 13/15, and 23/30. Now, as you all can see that these are written in the form of fractions, you know how to convert fractions in ascending or descending order. For converting ascending and descending orders of fraction, you need first the equal bases, or you can call it in other language like fractions. So first of all, you can see here all the bases are different. So first step will be to convert the bases in equal form. So for that, we need the method of LCM. So LCM के लिए we will have 6, 10, 15 and 30. Now let's have the LCM of this. 2 3s are, 5s are, 15 will not be divided and this will be 15. Once again, now we'll have it 3, 3 1s are, 3 5, 3 5 and last one is 5 only. So 2 3s are 6 and 6 5s are 30. It means you are getting the LCM as 30. Now let's have 30 and in common. Now it will be 5 5s are 25, 7 3s are 21, 13 2s are 26 and 23 will become only 23. So these are the number which I am getting ultimately. Now what you need to do is, now you have the same base for all the numerators. Now you can arrange all these in the same ascending order. Now how can you do that? 21 is smallest in all, so 21/30. After that you can have 23/30. Then you can have 25/30. And at the last you will have 26/30. Now you are knowing 21/30 came from 7/10. 23/30 came from 23/30. Then 25/30 came from 5/6 and 26/30 came from 13/15. So we have got the answer in the form of fraction, and you all know that fraction can be written in the form of ratio. So the answer could be here 7:10, 23:30, 5:6, and the last 13:15. This is our answer at the last. Fine. So this is all about solution of question number 1. Let's discuss question number 2. Now students, question number 2 is telling here, you have to divide rupees 360 in ratio 1/4 ratio 1/6. So remember, in this, the ratios are given in the form of fractions. And not only fraction, we have both the ratios, ascend and descend, both are in the form of fraction only. So it will be complicated to solve this question. So what you need to do is, first let us solve this ratio in a simpler way. How we will do that? It's 1/4, which will be write it down like this. You know that ratio means division. I'll write it down in this way. Now, division can convert into the form of multiplication, and reciprocal will be having of second number. So we will have ultimately 6/4. और इसको अगर हम cancel करेंगे तो you will have 3/2, which will give you 3:2. That means 1/4 ratio 1/6 can be written as 3:2 only in the simpler way. So what we have done it, we have simplified this ratio because it is written in the complex way. After converting, I have turned into 3:2. Now the question became very simple. You have to simply divide 360 into 3:2. 3:2 means total part will become 3 plus 2 as 5. First part will become 3 by 5. Second part will become 2 by 5. 3 by 5, 2 by 5. Now what to divide? We have to divide 360. So 360 on both the side we will have. Now let's see how much it cancels. 5 sevens are 35 and 5 twos are 10. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, 5 twos are 10. It means it will give you rupees 144 and this will give you now 216. So our answer for this particular question will be 216 and 144. We have divided this number 360 in the form of ratio 1 upon 4 ratio 1 upon 6. Now this is also completed. Let's understand next question which is given in the Comate. It says here is two numbers are in ratio 5:6. If 8 is subtracted from each, the ratio becomes 4 by 5. Find the numbers. Now question number 3, solutions. Two numbers are in ratio 5:6. That means you can have ratiotic value as x. So the numbers will become 5x and 6x. And you are knowing the ratio can be written in the form of fraction. So the number can become 5x by 6x. Fine. Now it is telling if 8 is subtracted from each. 8 is subtracted from each का मतलब ये हुआ that you have to take 8 from this, 8 from this. And when you subtract 8 from both of number, the ratio, new ratio will become 4:5. That is 4 upon 5. Remember, once again revising you that 5:6 was the number in the form of ratio. So I have taken 5x and 6x as the ratiotic value. I have taken it as x. So ratiotic value I have taken it x. So the number became 5x and 6x. And now the ratio form would be 5x by 6x. Now it is telling in the question that 8 is subtracted from both. So I have subtracted 8 from numerator, 8 from denominator. And then it is telling that after taking this, you get the new number as 4 by 5. Now you can see here that if you solve this question, always remember when you have a fraction, we solve this kind of condition in the form of cross multiplication, which I told you in class 6. Once again revising you what is cross multiplication method. ये वाला इसके पास multiplication में जाएगा, ये वाला इसके multiplication में जाएगा. It means the number will become like this, and here the number will become like this. Now in between you have an equal sign, so here also we will have equal sign. Now let's multiply this. It will give you 25x, 5 8s are 40, 6 4s are 24x, 8 4s are 32. Now just change the steps to find out the value of x. So 25x minus 24x is equal to minus 32 plus 40. ये वाला minus 40 उधर जाएगा, so it will become plus 40. It will give you simply 8 and 25x minus 24x, which will give you simple x. 1x, or you can write it down only x. So value of x, we got it as x, and our numbers were 5x and 6x. So one of the number is 5x, it means 5 into 8, which will give you 40. Another number is 6x, which will give you 6 into 8, which will give you 48. So the numbers are 40 and 48 in the answer. Now this was all about question number 3, which we have done it right now. So last question of the Comate is, an electrician sells a room heater for rupees 322. Once again I am reading it. Electrician has sold a room heater for rupees 322. Sold means SP. SP is given here 322 for question number 4. And gaining 1/6 of cost price. Gaining का मतलब होता है gain. Gain मतलब होता है profit. So profit is given 1/6 of cost price. Okay, now understand the question clearly. बेटा हमको सीपी दिया था, हमको एसपी दिया, हमको यहाँ पे हमको एसपी दिया था, हमें सीपी दिया ही नहीं था. तो यहाँ पर सीपी इज अननोन और ये वाला जो गेन है वो सीपी पे डिपेंडेंट है. तो सीपी पे डिपेंडेंट है मतलब हमको सबसे पहले सीपी चाहिए, बट सीपी तो पता ही नहीं है. सो आई एम अज्यूमिंग एज एक्स. सीपी आई एम अज्यूमिंग एज एक्स. नाउ आई हैव टेकन दिस. It is telling 1/6 of. 1/6 मतलब होता है 1/6. Of means multiply. CP means x. So here we are having gain. Gain means 1/6x. That will give you x by 6. Now you want gain percent in the question. So gain percent कैसे निकालते हैं? Gain percent का मतलब होता है profit percent. So the formula for it is gain upon, gain कितना आया है x by 6. CP, gain upon CP. CP कितना है x. Once again telling the formula is gain upon CP into 100. So I am putting this value. Gain means x by 6, CP means x into 100 and sign of percentage. So now this x will become cancelled. This is 1/6 only into x in the form of percentage. So it will cancel each other, which will give you 50/3 percentage. And 50/3 percentage will not be solved, or you can call it in other language, it will not be cut. You can simply write it down in the form of mixed fraction. 16 whole 2/3 percentage will be the profit percentage for this particular question. That's all for Comate. We have done it from our end. I would request you all to please solve some of the questions which is related to RS Agrawal for getting more clarity for this topic. Thank you very much, everyone.